Hey everyone, this is Dan Charles with Light Forex. It is May 8th, Friday, just after market close. I'm going to do the weekend breakdown of the major Forex pairs. So please subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button if you like my accuracy every week. And go to the link in the description below this video. Alright, let's get into it. Let's start with the Australian USD. Now, the Australian USD had a big turnaround. So I made a video on Wednesday. Things were really lining up bearish. Big rebound yesterday, and then of course a continuation today. But we are putting in some resistance at the most recent resistance levels, which was 65.55. Today the high was 65.48, pulling back slightly. So this needs to be taken out. I see that happening next day, but it definitely needs to take that out to continue this uptrend. Continue this move. So let's see if that breaks that resistance next day. I think it will. And then we can go on a little bit of a run on the Australian dollar. Let's see what the futures are saying. I'm sure it's going to be pretty similar. Yeah, pretty similar. Held this support, 6,400 last day, broke out, and needs to take out this high here. And we'll see if next week it can take out 66 and beyond. So I'm going to be bullish on the Australian USD. Euro USD, so rangy, so sideways. You can see what it did today. Yesterday it had a nice turnaround, holding this low. You can see it drew this trend line, just showing that it held that low. Got that bounce today, but it's pulled back. So this is setting up to either have a breakdown, break through this trend line, and then of course break through this support, 107.50. Of course 108 is another support level that we're above right now. But we're just sideways. We're just choppy. Now we can pick direction day to day, but as long as we're just in this range, it can just keep whipsawing back and forth. So you really want to see it bust through 1.1000, and or if you want to be bearish, 107.50. So I'm very neutral on this one. You got to be neutral, because I can easily see this going either way right now as of making this video. But let's see if the Euro futures contract tells me anything different. Okay, it's well, we can see that support here at 108. You see that resistance up here, 1.1000. You see that support hit on the weekly, that exact low, 107.740. 7740. Let's blow up the 60-minute. Okay, so you can see the resistance today at 108.810, pulling back on that price there, but we do have this uptrend going here. Yeah, we're just sideways on this one. It really needs to break one way or the other. So I'm going to be neutral on the Euro USD. I hate to be neutral, but you gotta be when we're this choppy, and we're choppy on the pound USD as well. We're in this range. We're in between the top of the channel, 1.2648. The downward area of the channel, 2300, is the support. And we got this bounce because we held this low yesterday, rebounding. Look at the weekly. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Very sideways. Let's take a look at the 60 here. Big breakout, 60, 8 a.m. my time. Big breakout candle. So I always talk about these big breakout candles. We're always going to pull back not just going to keep going. It's going to pull back, and we got to watch that center line. So here's the resistance. Here's where we are at right now. This needs to break and hold the support. If this comes down, then it's going to be more bearish. So this needs to break out to hold this support. Yeah, I'm kind of looking at this in the same way I'm looking at the euro, where we're sideways. I could see this easily breaking down, having a big red day, and breaking through this trend line, breaking through 1.23, or I can see this higher low holding and this breaking out and breaking above 1.25. If we get a close above 1.25 on Monday, then I'm going to be bullish, even though it's still in the range. But right now, it's just, I see, I could make a case for both sides right now. Let's see if the pound futures tell me anything different. Not really, only that our parabolic is now below the candle, which is showing a short-term uptrend. But other than that, it could set up either way. So we're going to be neutral on the pound, just like the euro. New Zealand USD. Okay, so New Zealand USD had this big rebound yesterday. It'll show up in a second for today. And I was going to be bullish on the New Zealand USD because of that rebound, holding that support at 0.6,000. I don't know what's going on with this. It should be showing here. But for whatever reason, we're not showing the data. That's very, very interesting. Let's take a look at the New Zealand futures contract, and then we'll come back. Alright, so we're showing the right day here, but yeah, this big turnaround yesterday, holding this trend line. Look at that trend line holding nicely. We do have a bit of a gap up though. Gaps often get filled, so look for that gap to be filled, but I'm still going to maintain, just like with the Australian, I'm going to be more bullish on the New Zealand dollar. Let's go back and take a look and see if it's there. There it is. Perfect. Okay. So right now you can see we are hitting resistance. Now the high, the close on 4/29, April 29th was 61.34. And you can see right now we're right around that price, 61.33. So there is trouble with that resistance area, but the monthly chart just showing that support at 6,000. I got to assume that will get taken out next day, and I'm going to be bullish on the New Zealand US dollar. Okay, USD CAD, another one choppy. So many currencies are choppy right now. Then they have been for a while. This one was looking quite bullish when we looked at this on the 6th. It looked like it could break above 42, which is the top of the range, but complete turnaround yesterday, big collapse, which was setting up more bearish. And I was bearish today, and we are dropping. Not a big range today. The monthly chart is definitely suggesting more downside, as well as the weekly. I gotta, even though we're rangy, 38, 3,900. Looks like the low today was 39.09 pulling up, so we have to look at support on that price, but 38.50 is the bottom of the channel, the support. 1.4200 is the top. It does look like there's more downside. It really does. You look at these high time frames and it looks to me like we're going to have more downside, which should mean the Canadian dollar is going to have more upside. But let's take a look here and see Canadian dollar breaking out today. Bit of a gap though. Gaps can be filled. But yeah, this was setting up more bullish from yesterday. Big turnaround. We were dropping. but we held this support at 0.7500, and the key was, I talked about 71 is the support, the strong support on the Canadian dollar. But just like the USD CAD, we're rangy. We're in between these ranges. Now this does look like it wants to break out. All the time frames are suggesting that. So I'm going to be bullish on the Canadian dollar, bearish on the USD CAD. Okay, lastly, USD yen. USD yen has been bearish. Yesterday though, it held this support at 106. So I was saying, let's see if it can hold 106 support and bounce. I said last day this was ready for a rebound soon, and that's what we see here. Now we have to make sure that this isn't just a rebound like here and here on this downtrend. But I like the fact that it hit 106, and the weekly chart is looking like we could get more upside, but I'd like to see this above 107. If this can close above 107 next day, then that would be interesting. I think it could go higher from there. But let's take a look at the yen futures. Yen futures, okay, yen futures here. Here's that gap up, filled in the gap, pulling back. Yeah, this is looking like a top. This is what a top of a market can look like. So this does look like it's going to come down, and this will go lower. USD yen should go higher, and that is how I see things for Monday. So please subscribe to the channel. Go to that link in the description below this video, and have a good weekend. Thank you.